It's an everyday thing. It's an everyday thing. It's an everyday thing when you let your nuts hang.
In the criminal justice system, sexually-based offenses are considered especially heinous. In New York City, the dedicated detectives who investigate these vicious felonies are members of an elite squad known as the Special Victims Unit. These are their stories.
So some people reached out to me and asked me what was going on with this whole flyer thing. So, make a long story short, I am a roller skating event producer. So I throw roller skating events a few times a year at my local rink, my local skating rink. So in March of 2025, I posted my flyer right here, this flyer right here, on the community board at my place of employment. It stayed up there for, I forgot how long. Say it stayed up there for maybe about 2 or 3 weeks. And then I came into work. It was taken down off the community board. I brought it up to the administration, and administration said they'll handle it. So after administration handled it, I want to say maybe about a month later, there was an email written about safety. They wrote down the mission and the vision statement of the agency and said that taking people's property down would not be tolerated at this agency. So it stayed up for a little bit longer. One day I came in, it was covered with the menu. I moved the menu over. I put the flyer further down on the board. Coming again, the flyer's taken down again. So today when I came into my place of employment, I checked the board, made sure that my flyer was up. It was still up. That was about 8:30 a.m. I went back in there around in between 12:30 p.m., in between 12:30 and 1 o'clock. And this flyer right here was taken. So this flyer right here was taken down and folded up into about maybe four like little rectangles and thrown in the trash. So I took a video of it, let the administrator know, hey, this was thrown in the trash. What they're going to do about it, I'm not sure. The sad part about it is where I work at, it's no way for us to be able to put up cameras because of confidentiality. But I just wanted to fill everybody in that had questions about the flyer situation that didn't catch it from the beginning. So I've been going through this since March, April, May, June, that my flyer has been being taken down off the community board at my place of employment. This flyer right here, just inviting them to the. So at the end of my work day, I went back in to see if my flyer was up, and the flyer that was folded into pieces, I took it back out of the trash and I hung it back up next to a nice, flyer like this. And the flyer that was folded up was taken down and ripped in half and thrown in the trash. So I took it back out of the trash, put it back together, and just laid it on the counter. So I'll keep you guys posted of if it's still on the counter tomorrow. It might be in the trash tomorrow. I'm not sure. But I just wanted to, whoever ripped it and threw it in the trash, I just wanted them to know that I saw it. And it's highly, highly disrespectful. Highly disrespectful. But Saturday, June 21st, Buffalo, New York, Rainbow Rink. Shelly's Juneteenth Skate Jam is Saturday, June 21st, 10:30 p.m. to 1:30 a.m. in Buffalo, New York at Rainbow Roller Rink. This flyer right here gives everybody the information, the one that somebody at my place of employment feel the need to take down. But guess what we're going to do? We're going to celebrate Juneteenth. We're going to celebrate our freedom. We're going to keep walking in peace and solidarity. because our ancestors, they paved the way for us to be here. And we belong in these places. We belong at these jobs. We belong to be able to do community events. And we are also entitled to celebrate our ancestors and our freedom. So be on time.
So this is where the poster was taken down. Missing space. Oh, but they can post a little punk ass carnival and won't take that down at a car show. Whatever.
Trash. Oh no, right at the top. They didn't even try to hide it in the trash can. Trash.
Damn. They was mad. I wish I would have got this before. You know what I'm saying? That would have been the highlight of my day. Sharing this out and make sure this was a success. Oh, this is so due to the copyright, we ain't gonna be playing the music, but we're gonna get to it. We just check it out.
You made me happy.
Okay, Shelly.
And I really.
You know they be jamming when they got them custom, the boots. He got the granddaddy shoes on those skates. What it do, everyday people, man? It's your boy PJ. Today we back with another lit video, back in the confessional. And yes, we staying lit, big dog. Shout out to my everyday people who rock with me every day. Shout out to my player partner, Lucky Wizard Deals. Your boy keeps it lit. Make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe to this video. Let me know what y'all think about this in the comment section. Hit the links down below. We got HiveMindLabs.com where you can unbig that back, okay? And we do got the shirts coming. I'm gonna do it big for y'all. I'm gonna do it big for y'all who trying to get little, okay? Yeah, man, hit the links down below. Use the discount code everydaypj at checkout. Now let's get into it, man. All right. She said it's not about racism. Yeah, the hell it is. Cause why? It ain't. It's just hatred. You know what the worst part about it is? The worst part about the hate is like they not even mad at you. They mad at something else. They not even mad at you. And then they gonna say, well, y'all always trying to politicize something. Ripping up a flyer is like going at propaganda or something. So you politicizing something. You mad at the policies. Oh, black people, they don't need a Juneteenth. We don't need a Christmas, a Thanksgiving, a damn Valentine's Day, a damn, what other day? President's Day, Columbus Day. I mean, damn. What we taking off for Thanksgiving for? Y'all basically committed, not y'all, but y'all's ancestors committed genocide for that day. Celebrating Columbus Day, genocide. So for us to celebrate something that, for people who don't know, which they don't know, Juneteenth is because of y'all's genocide, not y'all's ancestors. Genocide where slaves weren't acknowledged for being free and they were still in slavery. So in Beaumont, Texas, where people still thought they were slaves, somebody came down and, nigga, what you doing? Put that cotton down. So over there singing them gloriful songs. Wait, run that last hook back. Put the cotton down. Y'all free now. It was like, free? What today is? It's Juneteenth. We don't even know what day it was. That's why it's called Juneteenth, because it was in the Juneteens, one of those days, and they celebrated. So black people in the South have been celebrating Juneteenth, and it just spread around like this is our day. This is when the last of us were acknowledged to be free. The worst part about all this is most of them had nowhere to go. Most slaves, after they were free, had nowhere to go. So what did they do? Still had to work for the master for a little bit of nothing, for shelter. For I could stay on the plantation, not because you was already doing it. So now you get a free meal. You get, you get to continue on what you was doing. But now, and then the worst thing happened. Like y'all was still rioting and picketing and Ku Klux Klaning and all that crazy mess. So shout out to Shelly James for this video. I want to give her a shout out. She's in North Towanda. Oh, they done got the damn flyer ripped up. North Tonawanda, New York. Okay. That sounds like where all the black people is in New York. Oh, the Wakanda of New York State. But she also does other skating events. So if you ever in that area, go ahead and check her out and follow. I'm gonna put her Instagram in the description below. When I saw a video, and it was a very good video. I don't know if I saw it on Twitter or where I saw it at, but it talked about they gave the analogy of slavery and monopoly, or basically the black system.
Right now, if I decided that I wanted to play Monopoly with you, and for 400 rounds of playing Monopoly, I didn't allow you to have any money, I didn't allow you to have anything on the board, I didn't allow for you to have anything, and then we played another 50 rounds of Monopoly, and everything that you gained and you earned while you were playing that round of Monopoly was taken from you. That was Tulsa, that was Rosewood. Those are places where we built black economic wealth, where we were self-sufficient, where we owned our stores, where we owned our property, and they burned them to the ground. So that's 450 years. So for 400 rounds of Monopoly, you don't get to play at all. Not only do you not get to play, you have to play on the behalf of the person that you're playing against. You have to play and make money and earn wealth for them, and then you have to turn it over to them. So then for 50 years, you finally get a little bit and you're allowed to play. And every time that they don't like the way that you're playing, or that you're catching up, or that you're doing something to be self-sufficient, they burn your game. They burn your cards. They burn your Monopoly money. And then finally at the release and the onset of that, they allow you to play, and they say, okay, now you catch up. Now at this point, the only way you're going to catch up in the game is if the person shares the wealth, correct? But what if every time you share the wealth, then there's psychological warfare against you to say, oh, you're an equal opportunity hire. So if I played 400 rounds of Monopoly with you, and I had to play and give you every dime that I made, and then for 50 years, every time that I played, if you didn't like what I did, you got to burn it like they did in Tulsa and like they did in Rosewood, how can you win? How can you win? You can't win. The game is fixed. So when they say, why do you burn down the community? Why do you burn down your own neighborhood? It's not ours. We don't own anything. We don't own anything. Trevor Noah said it so beautifully last night. There's a social contract that we all have, that if you steal or if I steal, then the person who is the authority comes in and they fix the situation. But the person who fixes the situation is killing us. So the social contract is broken. And if the social contract is broken, why the f*** do I give a shit about burning the Football Hall of Fame, about burning a Target? You broke the contract when you killed us in the streets and didn't give up. You broke the contract when for 400 years we played your game and built your wealth. You broke the contract when we built our wealth again on our own by our bootstraps in Tulsa, and you dropped bombs on us. When we built it in Rosewood, and you came in and you slaughtered us. You broke the contract, so your target. Your Hall of Fame. As far as I'm concerned, they could burn this bitch to the ground. And it still wouldn't be enough. And they are lucky that what black people are looking for is equality and not revenge.
Well, everyday people, I couldn't have said it better, but that's why I brought it to y'all, because, you know, it's the truth, man. Sometimes the truth hurts. And when you got a bunch of Trump tards running around, you know, politicizing stuff like this, when obviously it is what it is. I didn't tell Joe Biden to put this damn day on June 19th. We celebrated the first, second weekend of June. That's in the teens. So we didn't tell him. We just give us Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, and we good, okay? Because that's how we celebrate it anyway. We didn't need Joe Biden to politicize this. He did that. And for y'all to be upset about it, should we be upset about Thanksgiving, Christmas, Columbus Day? Hell, y'all, I'm surprised y'all ain't in an uproar about Martin Luther King Day. He cheated on his wife. Yeah, man. Jesus, I'm gonna tell y'all a story. Some of y'all might not even be Christians, but whatever the case may be, it was a man and a woman who were caught in an adulterous act. Okay, fornicating. He was dropping them jaws, clapping them cheeks. Okay, and it was adultery. So what they do? They took the woman, they buried her in the sand, and they was about to stone her. And they said, Jesus, what should we do? You know what Jesus did? Jesus got down there with her. He got down there in the dirt with her. And he said, you without sin, cast the first stone. And slowly, from the oldest to the youngest, they start dropping their rocks and backing down. All right, there you have it. Everyday people, like, comment, and subscribe. I'm gonna holler at you later. Peace.
Day and night. For some women, it can start working in its